Hey y'all, welcome to the My Reader Moment. This is the backup channel to the My Reader Minute. Um, just came here for a few minutes because I want to talk about Jaguar Wright. Well, it looks like she may have gotten her wish, y'all. Jay-Z is now suing her. Ain't this what she asked for? Let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Jay-Z suing Jaguar Wright for defamation. Now she's backtracking and deleting videos. Now, I happen to be on these YouTube streets and I came across a video with Jaguar Wright. It was live at the time, and I'm sure he posted it. His name is AT2. Check him out. But he was on live with Jaguar. Evidently, she had called into his show. He had shared some footage that had been reposted on Storm Monroe's, is it Storm Monroe? Yeah, Storm Monroe's channel, where Jag was talking about what Jay-Z had done to her. She said that it was edited. Those weren't her words. And that, so here's his thing was that's what the video said. That is what you said. And now she's backtracking saying she didn't say it. Somebody fooled with the video. I don't know. But this article says that Jay-Z is suing her. So Jay-Z is suing Jaguar for slander and defamation, according to these reports. Wright has made serious allegations against Jay-Z and his wife, Beyonce. Now, remember, she went on Piers Morgan talking about how awful these two were. They didn't mess with her. They messed with Piers Morgan because they shut Piers Morgan down. Okay. And I believe he either had to bring it down or edit the video where it pertained to him. I would assume he's not really wasting his time with trying to go after Jaguar because Jaguar don't have anything. Yet, now I think Jay-Z is fed up and he's done. Like, anybody say anything about me that ain't true, that's going to ruin my reputation, ruin my bag, go get him. So Jay-Z's legal team is gearing up to take legal action against the singer who has repeatedly slandered Jay-Z on social media and interviews. Now, she has been doing this tour circuit where she's gone on Popcorn Planet. She's gone on this guy named Sean somebody's podcast. She's always on Real Life Rock Stars or whatever they're called, the Blue Couch, always on there. So in October, Piers Morgan apologized. This is what I'm talking about, to Jay-Z and Beyonce after Wright made serious allegations against them on his show, uncensored, that they said were totally false. Wright told Piers she had been screaming that Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters for 4 years. But Piers apologized after lawyers for Jay-Z and Beyonce contacted him. Now, Media Takeout reports that Jay-Z's legal team, now you got to remember this is Media Takeout, so treat it with a grain of salt. They get some things right sometimes or partially right, but I'm not going to dismiss it because they're okay some of the time. Now, Media Takeout reports that Jay-Z's legal team is in the process of filing a defamation lawsuit against Wright. Jaguar reportedly retracted all negative comments she made about Jay-Z. Now she claims she never accused Jay-Z of R-ing her. Jay-Z's claims people have been manipulating and editing videos of her to show her making disparaging remarks about the rapper. She threatened one YouTuber with a lawsuit after he posted an interview of her that she claimed was chopped and screwed. So I'm not going to play that because I don't think that I want that energy. So let's read some of these comments. It says Jaguar has been talking about him for years. Now that he is facing a lawsuit, he wants to sue her as if she is the one who are at 13. This is what you call damage control. She's just one leak they're going to be busy suing a lot of people for nothing. He won't be surviving this hit on his reputation. He's just slowing down the avalanche. I watched that Storm Monroe live show on May 19th. Jaguar said that. Nobody manipulated the video, Jag. She sure did. Her and Lion Arsh Bessie were competing for attention, and she said Sean Carter held a pow pow to her head and made her sing while graping her. Lion Sicko, her son is also mentally ill, but he's not messy. They definitely give schizo vibes. That is his only alternative. Jay-Z wants y'all to know that he means business, starting with Jaguar. People kept saying, if you don't sue them, it must be true. Jay-Z better be careful with that attorney Busby. Jay-Z is already tarnished. You too, Beyonce. He better worry about Diddy. He's ready to give people up right about now. Pretty soon there will be a fight between Diddy and Jay-Z. Too late. Bye. Why sue now? She's done exposed, said, and screamed to the mountain too. For all Diddy is whom they better be worried about. Now we can get on to more important news. They all been exposed for the evil they are, and now the money machines, the control of evil is in effect. Jaguar knows the risk. Bye. Okay, it says Taurus don't back down, and Jay-Z is in big trouble. Jaguar ain't deleting nothing. And anyone thinking that Jaguar is a full mouth liar has some skeletons in their closet too. Jaguar has come clean, has been fed up with all of these devils, and now stands on the side of the children who have been ran through by employees of the entertainment business. And then they shout out to Allie Carter, but I don't know if I believe everything she says too. The stuff that she says just sounds wild. Like it's too good to be true. Not too good to be true. Too outrageous to be true. It's like, what? It's like she's telling a movie. Like she's explaining the plot of a movie. And she talks about all these tunnels going through all these houses and how they were putting children on the table as party favors. And not that I don't believe her. It just sounds outrageous to the point where it says, that can't be true. I know people didn't do that. I know that superstar didn't do that. Because not that you have the superstars on a pedal. I think based on some of the stuff that she said, I think I would feel like that with anybody. Like, I know that they like exotic stuff. And laying women on tables eating sushi off of them. It's bad enough to do it to a naked lady that's of age, but to do it to a child? It's like, and you saw where somebody was laying there. Now, I don't know how old she was. And like the girl Adria said, it looked like a full-grown woman. And it could have been. Because as we know, Lamisha came out, she was lying. So I don't believe it was her. And it could have been a full-grown woman, but it's bad enough to sit there and, and lay yourself out like a platter. But when they get to the real salacious stuff about being children and the children being there and they dress up like Harajuku Barbies and that stuff to me is like, what? Like it's too salacious to be true. I mean, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all understand. The people in the back know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying? I know y'all do. Let's see what else is going on here. So I did want to touch base on this. Looks like Diddy is kind of like giving up on trying to get out. I think he's just going to stick it out these 6 months, see what he can do to prove. I think they have a better chance of proving that these lawsuits that are coming forward are not true, and that what they saw with him and Cassie was really a boyfriend-girlfriend dispute. He can spin it that way. Not to say that he didn't do any of the stuff. I'm just saying it's probably easier to discredit the lawsuits that are being brought forth now. And if you can do that with a couple, then, I don't foresee him getting life. He's going to do something, but I don't foresee him getting life. Now, if you look at this, it says Diddy has voluntarily given up on his attempts at bail. Lawyers filed to dismiss their appeal, and it just says motion to dismiss, and then it gives you the legal code, and then it says this is an appeal for the district court, September 18, 2024 order denying pretrial release on conditions and ordering Mr. Combs detained pending trial. Mr. Combs filed this notice of appeal on September 30th, 2024, and filed a motion for bail in this court on October 8th. On October 17th, Mr. Combs filed a motion to hold the appeal in abeyance pending a renewed motion for bail before the district court. This court granted the abeyance motion on October the 24th. On November the 8th, Mr. Combs filed his renewed motion for bail before the district court. On November 27th, the district court denied Mr. Combs' renewed motion. And then it says, Mr. Combs does not seek to appeal the district court's denial of his renewed motion and hereby moves to voluntarily dismiss the appeal. Counsel has explained the effective voluntary dismissal of the appeal, and Mr. Combs signed. So as of today, Combs is like, I'm just going to stick it out. This is where I'm at with it. Right? Some of the people said he's found a boyfriend or two. Oh my God. Somebody said he's got that laptop and it's bully time. Well, no, he only can read what they preload on it, so it don't have nothing. It ain't gonna have no functions. Trust and believe. It ain't gonna be able to hit no Wi-Fi, nothing. All the lawsuits against him, somebody ain't getting paid. Somebody said he's just gonna wait till Trump gets in office and ask for a pardon. He having his way. Is there any way? Like the old folks used to say, you may as well sit there and think about all that you've done. You got enough time to forgive, be forgiven, and ask for forgiveness. Okay. He's going for a pardon from Trump. He said, y'all ain't about to drain me of my money. He probably because he has the laptop now. He's just waiting until his date. Well, after being denied 3 times, I mean, yeah. The instrument, okay. Since Jay-Z is innocent and exposing lies, maybe Diddy is too, I don't know. Well, I think he is going to let Hove spend his money on discrediting Busby because it's the same lawsuit that Diddy's a part of. If he can get that thrown out, ain't really much that his lawyers have got to really do. They can just say, it didn't hold up for Jay-Z. Why is it holding up for our client, Sean P. Diddy Combs? Just saying.
I've been looking at the news, and a couple of weeks ago I saw that, that attorney had got sued for extortion. And I saw the lawyers that were on the case, and I saw that Alex Shapiro, or whatever his name is. So I was like, damn, homie might be jammed up or be a part of that. But I didn't think too much of it. I was definitely surprised at the long statement because, I've been to court with homeboy and he doesn't say anything. He never responds. He has his lawyer speak. So I know that it must bother him because he actually said something, and the length of the statement was happening. you know. And it was funny because Honor Up just, and I'm hearing words like honor in the statement. But again, you know, for me, I have nothing to do with it. And I'm trying to like look at it objectively like everyone else is. So for me, it's like, of course, people are going to be like in the bots, the stupid ass bots, and people that are just like, I don't know, but they're going to be always talking about him again. But right now, the whole world is talking about him every day, all day. So then it made me think about being famous and how dangerous that is, because they're really, you know, they're doing the same thing that happened with Puff as far as the way the algorithm is. To me, it's worse. And they're scrutinizing every single thing from the last 20, 30 years. Every lyric. I've been sensed up. They take the statement and put it in AI. I'm seeing, you know, and it was funny because Honor Up just came out the night before. I've been sensed up. They take the statement and put it in AI. I'm seeing Forbes flip. It's like, it's just, people could love you one day, but they just love to really hate you so much more. And that was a person that I was like, he can't do no wrong. I know, because, you know, for some reason, every single thing I say is considered smart, except when it comes to him. I'm smart about everything but that. So I'm like, I mean, all right. And I'm not saying, because again, I have no idea what happened there. And I'm hoping everything is where I would prefer that no one got hurt, to be honest. But I didn't think that they would flip on him like that. And it's crazy. And then I'm like, yo, how does TikTok and all these people that, like they say, sound crazy, like Cat Williams is looking like, because I've been sensed up, how is TikTok? Like, I'm looking at TikTok and it's like, yo, they've been prepping this moment for the last 6 months. TikTok has been literally saying that this was going to happen, and then it happened. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, are these people that are looked at as imbalanced, are they really like prophets? And when I say prophet, because again, I can't know that what they're saying is true, but what they said was going to happen as far as exposure and people being accused of allegations, it's all been 100. They always said Homeboy was next. A week ago, I did an interview, and you know, and they asked me about, like, what do you think about them saying Jay's next? And I'm like, I don't really care. You know, but of course, as a human being, I'm like, damn, I wonder what's going to happen. How is TikTok? Like, I'm looking at TikTok and it's like, yo, they've been prepping this moment for the last 6 months. TikTok has been literally saying that this was going to happen, and then it happened. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, are these people that are looked at?
So I am looking at some of the comments. It's very interesting. I don't know how what I think about Dame coming down to these YouTube streets talking about his buddy Jay-Z. Now, he got to remember there's some bad blood there. So I don't have him being all the way for him. But let's have a conversation. I don't care how mad I am with somebody, right? If I know his character, and they kind of hung tight for decades, right? The only thing that came in between them was money. But as far as his character, you know Jay's character. You know he likes what he likes and what he don't like, right? People's likes change as they mature, though. I don't have him liking anybody the age of 13 today. When he was younger and not really sure because, a lot of 13-year-olds don't look 13. As a matter of fact, I have a young cousin who is 14, and she looks every bit of 20 something years old because of her parent allowing her to dress like that. Now, don't get me wrong, she is overdeveloped, and that helps her look a little older than what she is. But the clothes also can appear or make someone appear to be older than what they are. So I'm not saying that these people, if they see someone and they coming at them, they need to do their due diligence. How old are you? Especially when you know you have something to lose. Let me see some ID. If they can't furnish you any ID, then no matter how hot they look, you need to escort them away from you. But see, men don't think with this all the time. They think with this. Not saying that's what happened. I just know that does happen. Okay, so let me read some of these comments. Mookie904 says, I don't care how mad I am with someone. Oh, Mookie was reading my mind. Or don't like them. I wouldn't dare get on a platform and not defend them, especially if I know it's not true. He spoke in circles, still leaving room for insinuation. He could have just said, next question. And then he called him corny. Then they say, Dame, he used to be as quiet as a mouse in church. Because if anything happened back in the 2000s, his big floppy denture wearing tail was right there with them all. He's still mad at Jay for everything he has accomplished, and Dame has nothing but big teeth and a big mouth. Okay, who's that? Black Lioness Queen? Okay, I don't know. It's Simone Kelly says, blah, blah, blah. You were around him in and out. Did you ever witness anything remotely close to this? That's the only question I wanted answered. Then it says, Dame thought him and Jay-Z falling out was a curse, but down the line, after all those years, it ended up being a blessing in disguise. You never know when God is trying to get you out of a situation decades ahead of its time. You just got to listen to him and know that it was for a reason. This man's whole life evolves around speaking on a man who ignores his existence. Damn. Sweet as taboo. I'm reading the comments and y'all are so disappointing. It be your own people. And that's exactly what Dwight expects us to. What Dwight's? Not Dwight, but Dwight's. Okay. That's exactly what Dwight's expects us to do. Talk against your own. Oh, wow. That's funny. Let me see how people reply to him. Not supposed to only go against him either. You can't tell someone how to fight. Together is better than separate. If not, then what are you fighting for? Okay, so this says, Dame, don't turn into one of them. Yeah, as my friend turned enemy about me. Okay. Why do they keep asking him about Jay-Z? Well, get ready to say, they keep asking him. I don't think he's finding them. They keep coming. They look like his house, right? Maybe, I don't know. But they keep asking him what he thinks about stuff. I don't have him going to the media outlets saying, I got something to say. I don't think that's happening. You know? Let's see what else we got going on, and then I'm going to call it a night. Now, this is Jacqueline Blake from Love and Marriage. I mean, not Love and Marriage. Real Housewives of Potomac. She is actually Mia Thornton's friends, right? And she's on here very excited and happy about being pregnant. Now, is this about Mr. PP? Because I didn't think they were together. And if they are, they're not married. This will be the third child. Not that they have to be married. I guess marriage isn't for everybody, but I'm just saying, like, what? Um, Somebody said it's Mia's baby. Ah! Mia's representative. Stop letting that man get you pregnant. Someone says not a cast member with her desperate self. This might earn her a spot. We all know how bad she wants it. Someone said, "Chow, who?" I still don't remember the names of these new cast members. They don't fill the shoes of Robin, Monique, and Candace. Who's the daddy? Just keep her off the show. Nobody's feeling her. Look, congratulations to you, Mr. PP, pregnant by the PP. They don't really care, Jacqueline. But that's what you want. You like it. We love it. I have to share this. Okay. Jay-Z's accuser admits to mistakes in story as lawsuit faces scrutiny. Okay, so a woman accusing Jay-Z and Diddy of arguing her when she was 13 has admitted to inconsistencies in her story, but stands firm on her overall claims. Speaking exclusively to NBC News, the accuser, identified as Jane Doe in the lawsuit, recounted the alleged assault while acknowledging errors in her account of the events from 24 years ago. The woman alleges that Jay-Z, born Sean Carter, and Sean Diddy Combs assaulted her at an after party in 2000 following the MTV Awards. However, several details of her story conflict with verifiable facts. Among the inconsistencies is her claim that her father picked her up after the alleged attack. Her father told NBC News he doesn't recall such an event and noted the distance from their home in Rochester, New York, to Manhattan would have been a 5-hour drive. He added that he would remember something so significant, but does not. Okay, how about it didn't happen? Okay. The accuser also claimed to have spoken with musician Benji Madden at the party, but Madden's representative confirmed neither he nor his brother Joel attended the 2000 VMAs, as they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. Additionally, photographs, and I said this in one of my videos, photographs placed Jay-Z and Diddy at the Lotus nightclub in New York. Okay, let's go back. Let's go. Hold on. Okay, so it says photographs placed Jay-Z and Diddy at the Lotus nightclub in New York City after an after party that evening, a location that does not match the accuser's description of a large white house with a gated driveway. When pressed about the discrepancies, Jane Doe admitted to NBC News, "I have made some mistakes," but insisted the inconsistencies do not undermine her allegations. Jay-Z has vehemently denied the allegations, calling the claims idiotic and heinous in nature. His attorney, Alex Spira, criticized the lawsuit, stating, "It is stunning that a lawyer would file such a serious complaint without proper vetting." Diddy's legal team echoed these sentiments, calling the lawsuit shameful money grab. The accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, defended his client, stating her story was vetted before filing the suit. He also revealed that she is willing to take a polygraph test to verify her claims. Okay. Let both attorneys be in the room when that happens. Okay? Jane Doe's case was referred to our firm by another who vetted it prior to sending it to us, Busby said. Really, Busby? Now you're going to blame another law firm? Because you didn't even go, you didn't ask nothing. You're going to blame the other law firm. The other law firm being who? Oh, we didn't vet her. Somebody else did. Get out of here. This is why Diddy is probably not going to fight to get out. He's going to make the government look crazy. They're going to try to lock him up for what he did to Cassie. but there was boyfriend-girlfriend turmoil. I'm telling you. I'm not saying he not kinky. I'm not saying he didn't do some stuff, but that's not what he's locked up for. Anyway, let's continue. She remains fiercely adamant that what she has stated is true. Of course, she would, to the best of her memory. She's supposed to. Because we interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. I've never had a client suggest that before. Okay, whatever. That doesn't mean she's going to pass it. The accuser shared with NBC News that she was 13 at the time of the alleged assault, living in Rochester, New York, and snuck out of her home to attend the VMAs, an event she said was on her bucket list. What 13-year-old back in 2000 has a bucket list? I don't even have a bucket list, and I ain't nowhere near 13. She described chatting with limo drivers outside Radio City Music Hall, one of whom claimed to work for Diddy and offered to take her to an after party. She claims the party took place. How about it was the limo driver that did stuff to her, and she can't get no money from him, so she's going to the person that's party that it was. How about that? She claims that the party took place in a large White House where she was served a drink that made her feel woozy before being assaulted. However, NBC News was unable to corroborate details about the venue or how she traveled to New York that night. Because guess what? This is another Lamisha in the making. Another Lamisha in the making. They need to stop it now. This is what I'm talking about. They're full of them. All these allegations that sound crazy, because they do. They sound crazy. You know why? Because they are. Not Cassie's. Cassie's the only allegation at this time that I believe. And her girlfriend, the one that he held over the balcony. I believe hers. But I don't believe nobody else's. Get him out of here. Her attorney Busby emphasized that memories from decades ago can be imperfect, but believes her core story holds weight. Our client has been very specific and detailed about the description of the venue, he said, adding that we're still working to verify additional details. Well, if you're still working to verify additional details, why would you file a suit and you don't even have the details yourself? The lawsuit, originally filed in October in the Southern District of New York against Diddy, was recently amended to include Jay-Z as a defendant. That was because Diddy ain't got no money. So, y'all, I think I'm going to leave it here. But I honestly believe that Jay-Z ain't playing with them. Jay-Z knows what he's done, how he's come up. I feel like if he dealt with anybody, he only dealt with people in the industry. So if he dealt with Foxy Brown, he dealt with her. I don't believe he dealt with anybody outside of the industry, except for those people that are now coming clean about having children by him. But I don't know. That was the old Jay-Z. But I feel like when he was starting to make money, he wasn't dealing with nobody but people from the industry, if they'd have him, I guess. I don't know. Anywho, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about all the topics that we discussed here. And with that being said, and until next time, everyone be blessed. Peace.